Hey, Genki Call here with a boss spotlight on Ctharrasque. There we go, Ctharrasque. How to get him, bunch of teams for him, and how to stop him because, holy cow, this guy can loop. Alright, let's start with how you can get him. So you have to craft this guy. You cannot get him any other way. You have to craft him just like Zul'Goth. You have to craft him with the same amount of resources as Zul'Goth. He's here in the Soul Forge. You need 8 power orbs, 50,000 souls, and 300 gems. It's really not too bad. Those 8 power orbs don't take as long as they used to because of vault events, and the question is going to be, who should you craft first, Zul'Goth or Ctharrasque? And the answer is entirely up to your playstyle. At the end of this video, I will put in a link to my boss spotlight on Zul'Goth, and maybe that will help you decide which one's more your playstyle. But let's get into this. Now, there is a hard counter to Ctharrasque. I'm sure it's going to come up during gameplay. But these teams were created specifically for PvP. Most of these are for Guild Wars. So, let's get started. And I'm just going to take whatever shows up over here and roll with it. Thus far, I've been able to beat everything except for one type of troop. And we'll get to that as soon as it shows up. So the first team I have here, this was provided by, let me see, here we go. I will just show you this post on my forum. This is my troop spotlight area of Gems of War stuff on my forum. This is from GlassDenArt. He suggested these 3 troops and a weapon, and I chose Fist of Heaven. And let's get back in here as soon as I click the right buttons and try it out. I really like this team. But, this is bad. Having something up here, this particular skull spammer, very dangerous. It would be much safer for me to have brought in a team that has Tannenbaum up front because it can't be webbed. But, we're just going to go with the flow here and hope that I can win this because, we'll see. Red to yellow is perfect. We're just going to go ahead and get rid of him right away because we don't want him getting any skulls in on me. And brown gems will give me a barrier because almost every single one of these teams uses Elementalist. It's very, very important to... Sorry, my brain. It's very important to get them frozen. Now, you can use... Frost Mage, or you can use a troop that freezes on match 4s if you wish, but the safest route is going to be Elementalist because of that 3rd trait. So what we're going to do now, this is blue, there's none, we're just going to blow things up. This blows up yellow gems. There will normally be a ton of yellow gems on the board because he creates them, and that's why I chose Fist of Heaven, because it explodes yellow gems. So let's get that going. Bum-ba-da! Did not get the match I was looking for. I may lose my hero. Oh yeah, lost my hero. That's alright. This is... Okay, we've got a match on this. No problem. Definitely. There we go. So we've got this one. I lost a troop, but like I said, I would not have chosen this particular team. I would have chosen something with... Sorry, my brains. Something that's impervious up front. If this was real Guild Wars, I would have chosen a different team. But I'm doing these in the order that I have them because it's easier for me to track what I'm doing. So the next team that we have here is, oh, love this team. I hate fighting this team. So the next is green with Beetrix. Now, this one's my version. Let me switch to... We're going to do InsaneWitch's versions first. These are the first one, the very first team that InsaneWitch, he's one of my guild mates, came up with. Sorry about that. For one of the first teams he came up. Why? Why? Don't do me this way. I've got it wrong. Hold on, let me fix it. Well, I don't know how I managed to mess that up so badly, but this is the correct team. I've updated my forum. I will put all of these in the correct spots in the Guild Wars attack areas of my forum as well. But this is the first one. almost the first one that he came up with. Javelin of Suncrest is a safer option because it gets an extra. This quick here means it gets an extra turn, so it's a free hit. Let's try it. I haven't tried this because I found something I liked better. And also he did not stick with this either. So, let's see if we can get enough mana for Beetrix. Do that first. That's gonna help a lot. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. So this also gets a free turn, and we're gonna take that. Nope, we're gonna take out Secret first because she's way dangerous. Do that, and then we'll start looping with Beetrix. Hopefully looping with Beetrix. Now the beauty of using Beetrix is that even though this creates yellow and green, she creates green and brown. The brown feeds Ctharrasque. So yeah, I mean, that worked out very nicely. While that's moving along, I'm going to grab the next one from InsaneWitch. This one is using Tannenbaum like I mentioned earlier. Again, green attack. Oh, come on. I want to do the hardest battles. Okay, I'm going to clear this off and come up with another hard battle. Be right back. Alright, something I forgot to mention is that a lot of these teams are using the Wand of Stars because it's just so beautiful with Ctharrasque. But, you know, not everybody has the Wand of Stars or the ability to craft Wand of Stars. And so I made sure that there are versions of every team that don't use the Wand of Stars. That's why there's a lot of teams here, and some that look a lot alike. It's because I was trying to make versions that don't have the Wand of Stars. So we're going to go ahead and do this for the fast mana start. We've already got what we need, so who do I take out first? Queen Beetrix is mana blocked by him. He is using Mountain Crusher. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take out Beetrix first in case she gets cleansed. And you can see how this this guy can loop, but you see how he can also lose control of the board, and that is why it's important to have a freeze on them and or, you know, just use Elementalist. So we're going to do that, and we'll get rid of this guy, and incidental skulls here are going to take him because he's going to get triple skull damage because they're entangled, and that's really, really nice, of course. So we'll just do that, and bada boom, we're done. Thank you for the team, InsaneWitch. Love this. Very, very nice. All right, what do we have next? We have the one that I came up with. It was inspired by this one by InsaneWitch. I just changed it a little bit. And not again. Not again. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. And this time, this is not easy. Trick and Treat is really difficult. And Trick and Treat will work on Ctharrasque even though he's impervious. Trick and Treat and Essence of Evil apply Curse first, which means that then all of the negative stats effects can be put on you. So not immune to anything once hit by Trick and Treat or Essence of Evil. Alright, so this is what? Brown to purple. I don't really have anything. And this is purple to green. Oh, we don't want to add extra purple to the board, so purple to green, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, great. Thanks. Appreciate that. I could do this, but I'd rather have mana for my little buddy down here. And we're going to take out Trick and Treat first, for certain. Didn't loop, but I've got that freeze on them, meaning that they can't loop. And this is how you combat Ctharrasque. You make sure that whatever you're fighting with, you've got something that can freeze them. So yeah, I mean, it works really well. Yes, and I didn't even get to use the Spider Throne, but you know, I've tested most of these teams. Anything that I created is something I tested over and over and over again in PvP to make sure that it worked. I have not tried this one from InsaneWitch yet, but you know, it's from InsaneWitch. That means it's gotta be good, right? So, the first yellow attack team. Rope Dart Ctharrasque. Yeah, daughter of Yasmine. Nice thing about her, and I use her on several teams, not only is she empowered, she also creates a leaf storm, which is just great for this team. So let's take this in. I know that says Beetrix, just ignore it. I changed it. I changed it instead of moving slots. That's okay. I had it set up so I could just change slots. This is, I don't remember, red to green. There's nothing. And then this is purple to green. I don't want to add any green to the board because, yeah, this is going to explode things and I don't want to give them more to explode. So, what is this again? Red to green, right? Ooh. Oh, that's too good to miss up, or to miss. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Ah, and here's the nice thing. Ctharrasque and Zolgoth, the player-owned versions, are not invulnerable. Invulnerable, you can't insta-kill, but you can with the player-owned one. So, yeah. Merilith, awesome. Flammifer, ooh, they must be using, yep, they're using Slayer class, so they're going to do triple damage with Enrage. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's get rid of them. Go away, I don't like you. And we'll pull this up front just because. And let's see. This is red to green. This is purple to green. Purple to green. Nice. And we'll do this. Another really great team from my guildie. Yeah, I'm going to take that. No reason to cast Rope Dart. We're just going to kill it. Woo woo! Some really cool options with Ctharrasque. Now, how's it going to work against book teams? I don't know. And I am going to get to the hardest counter to Ctharrasque as soon as it shows up in PvP. And if it doesn't show up in PvP, I'll just tell you what it is, okay? All right, so the next one is... Here's what I meant to do. Edit, manage, paste. We're going... Is that the one? Is that the exact one I was going to show you? Yes, it is. All right, it was already in there. So we've got Gorgotha up front. He's got that wonderful 75% skull damage reduction to help protect you from skulls from the other team, of course. This is all true damage, but I chose the Amethyst band, and I think I have alternate, yeah, or you can use Twin Claws or Gobsticker. Gobsticker is not ideal because it uses blue, and there's not a great banner to use with this team that's going to be minus red, so oh yeah, you could do minus red too. Anyway, yeah, and then Ctharrasque daughter Yasmine once again creates that leaf storm, and I don't know how this is going to go against this type of team. It's my first time fighting this kind of true damage team, but we've got yeah, I did not have alignment because I wasn't paying attention. Definitely going to take out Draculus first, if I can. Let's see, can I drop those? The answer is no, I can't. I really wanted that match 4. I may lose this. No, I will never lose. Take some skulls. Go for it. Oops, I gave them another. They're frozen? They're frozen on green. Nice. Way to go, me. Okay. Goofball. Why am I going for green? Because I'm not thinking clearly. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, yellow. Awesome. Okay. They're frozen. This is why it's important to have something that freezes the enemy. The exact reason. Now, if this blows up green gems, there are 16 green gems on the board right now. But why? I just kill them. I just say, bye-bye. All right. Now, we don't have much green on the board anymore, so I'm going to go for Gorgotha, who is amazing. We'll get the Great King taken care of here, and then the Ghost Queen, and yeah, she's going to steal some life, except I was barriered. Ha, 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 ha. She stole my mana, but that's all right. Do that. This is red to green. I don't have alignment, but I've got plenty of mana. Oh, not quite enough mana. Whoops. Again, I would not be this careless, hopefully. I hope I would not be this careless if this was real Guild Wars, so... The next team for yellow. This is one of the ones that I created. No, wait, where's the one from... Wait. Hold on, one of these... Oh yes, the one with rope dart was from InsaneWitch, that's right. Alright, so another one where we're protecting ourselves from first slot with skulls is Silent Sentinel. Now, I chose her for two reasons. It's not because she can get me extra mana. It's not for the enchant. It is because of two things. Skull damage reduction by 50%, and if they hit me with skulls, they're silenced. Now, the hard counter that I talked about, we are facing part of it right now. That is Enraged Kurandara. Because it's invulnerable. Like I was saying before, there's impervious and there's invulnerable. Anything that's invulnerable is going to be really hard to beat with Ctharrasque because you don't have the backup skulls to take them out. You have to take them out with skulls because you've got no damage on this team that I'm showing you right this second. This is not a good one to use against an Enraged Kurandara team, but let me show you the invulnerable troops that players can own. This is them. All of the Dooms, Leonis Tower, Enraged Kurandara. That's it. These are the ones that are going to give you a hard time with Ctharrasque because you cannot insta-kill them and you're counting on insta-killing with this team. But we're going to take this in anyway because I want to show you how it works. Alright, this is red to green. We've got alignment. Woohoo! And we're going to... Do I need to curse them? Nah. I don't think I can loop anyway, but we're going to do this. And I was frozen. I needed that cleanse, so can't do this over here. Really don't want them to cast. I'm not using a brown attack team, which would normally... I should have. I should have so that I could test this out, but against a brown attack or brown defense team. But either way, I would just do that and hope for incidental skulls to take this guy out. He can't be silenced by this troop, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and take this one next because I don't want my green to go away. And then we'll take her, and now we are dependent upon skulls to get rid of this one. So I'm going to go ahead, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have used the darn skulls I had sitting right there. I can cast this. I can cast it over and over again. It's not going to help me any because it's going to create more green for him so that he can cast. The nice thing is that she is cursed, but she's not stunned. So I'll still get that 50% skull damage reduction with all this yellow on the board. It's going to be detrimental to my health when he casts with that troop. Oh, great, thanks. So I just need one more hit. One more hit. I don't want you to have yellow. You don't have yellow. I'm just going to take a random... Take something random here so that when he casts, I will have the follow-up. Now he's going to do damage to my whole team. And maybe I would cast this. You know what? If it was Guild Wars, I would take a chance and I would cast this to try and get a Skull Cascade on him. And I didn't get it. I didn't loop, but he didn't touch it, and I got the match 4, so it would have worked out for me. That's cool. But yeah, that is a hard counter, especially if you have Leonis Tower and Enraged Kurandara on the same team. Really difficult. So this one we're going to take in next. This one. All right, we've got triple skull damage here. So let me show you. And take this in here. Wand of Stars, Ctharrasque, Daughter of Yasmine, Borealis up front. You can freeze with Borealis, but if you're using Elementalist or even Frost Mage, chances are your first team is going, or your enemies are going to be frozen enemy. Blooper blooper. Anyway, yes, skull damage reduction by 65%, and he does triple skull damage versus frozen enemies. So even if you lose Ctharrasque, you still got Borealis that can help you win, because that triple skull damage, even if you lose your hero, you can still get the freeze on there. So anyway, we have to make sure that this team does not get out of control. You've got to have freeze for this anyway, because this team loops like crazy. We've got Phoenix, Frozen, which will help for brown matches for them, but not the green. Let's see, this is not going to help, so we're going to go ahead and do this. I could just freeze them all right now, but I'm counting on I'm going to take him out first. Thank you very much. Not too worried about losing control because they are, well, two of the three are frozen. So what am I going to do now? I don't have this one frozen. I could cast this, but why? Why would I want to do that when I can do this? Ah, did not loop. That's unfortunate. And that's a problem. Losing control of the board is definitely a problem with Ctharrasque. And that's why the freeze is so very important. Also, Wand of Stars you can lose control of the board pretty easily with. I don't want him casting that because I would not want to have any extra damage done to my team and true damage to my entire team during Guild Wars. Definitely don't want that. So this time, yeah, I'm just going to cast this one again. I may have had alignment for this, but I wasn't paying attention. So anyway, there we go. There's that one. And we're going to switch now to Brown Attack. This first one is from InsaneWitch. Yes, I'm going to show all the teams, folks. Every single one of them, because that's just the kind of gal I am. It's going to make it a long video, but I'm going to show them all. So the next team we've got here is... that one's mine. Manage, paste. All right, this one is from InsaneWitch. Like I said, this is one of the other few epic weapons in the game that has an extra turn. If you have it leveled up, that's why it's here. It has an extra turn. You can cast it without worrying about it. Elementalist, you could do Mechanist so that Bork would have a 50% mana start. That would be great, but then you lose the freeze, and you really, really want to have the freeze anytime that you're using Ctharrasque. I could do Frost Mage instead and get a 50% mana start for my hero, but again, and then this guy is empowered. He will destroy a row and column, and that is why InsaneWitch chose it. It's a brown troop that's empowered. And so we're going to give this a try. I have not tried this team, but I have high hopes. We're going to start with making sure that somebody's frozen. Excellent, it's Secra. Excellent. Awesome. What are you using here? Okay, explode purple gems. Yeah, that's a good choice. Get some more mana here, and he is going to destroy. That's taking gems as if they were matched. He's going to destroy the row and column. I have to choose a purple gem. So I think we're going to choose... I'd like to have it right here. That one. Excellent. So we have mana now. Thank goodness they're frozen. We'll blow things up with Bork. I did not get much out of that. That's unusual. Bork is usually a lot better than that. So I'm not going to worry about the summons here. I really want to get rid of Secra. And now we're going to blow things up again. This is a free hit, but it's also, you know what? It's a free hit. I'm going to go ahead and use it on him. And look at that. Got my mana back. So we're going to hit the hero. I should have just not worried about... I should have hit the hero with this. I forgot that this creates red gems to green. I completely forgot. My bad. And that cost me big time. But we're just going to continue on. That was Genki playing badly. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I do that. But even so, I'm still going to win this battle. So there we go. Neat. Ha ha ha. Okay. There's that one. That one works great, as have all of the teams by InsaneWitch. And next up, we've got this one from me. So Daisy's Cudgel or Obsidian Libram on this one. Yep, here's that team again. And I'm going with something that has skull damage reduction. Thank goodness. Gorgotha has got that 75% skull damage reduction. He explodes things. He cleanses himself. Centauragon, as you know, is amazing. And he has a chance to devour as long as well as get you tons of mana. Daisy's Cudgel I chose, even though Obsidian Libram is crazy good, this is going to blow up all those green gems on the board, and it's going to create a leaf storm, whereas the Obsidian Libram will explode any gems on the board, but no storm. So that's why I put both in the description, because Obsidian Libram is also very, very good for this. So let's go and see if I can win. Now, Gorgotha is not impervious. He's not immune to that web and that triple skull damage, but at least he's got skull damage reduction. The trick is with this team to get some mana. And how am I going to get mana? Let's hope for a purple off of the sky to fall right here. And it didn't. So yeah, I may lose that troop. Oh yeah, it's so dangerous. But I really need mana, so I'm gonna hope that he doesn't die before I get a chance. Just cast him. No, that's okay. Nice thing about Daisy's Cudgel here is that, oh yeah. Hold on just a second. Right, so like I was saying, your best bet is to use something that is going to be impervious up here when you've got something that does extra damage based on status effects, like this guy. But I told you I'd show you these in the order that I have them, so that's what I'm going to do. We're going to take out this guy first because he's super dangerous. And then we have all these beautiful skulls. Look at all the skulls. The skulls are beautiful because, you know, once I get a chance to cast because of this. Ah, so nice. Love it. And we're going to cast on the one with the most mana. We're going to loop some more with this guy. And we'll take care of these evil things over here. So I lost a troop, but considering that the way that I went into the battle, I need a drink of water. Hold on. Yummy. Okay. Yeah, just considering that I didn't have the best lineup to go against that team, it's all good. Oh, noes. Oh, noes. This is what I'm talking about. This is very difficult. Leonis Tower and Enraged Kurandara. Yeah. But we're going to try it. We're going to try it with my other team here for Brown Attack. Then we'll switch to random teams. And we're going to do this. Ba-da! Alright. This is going to be fun. Yeah, Centauragon can't devour. Either one of those. I may lose this. I have won every time I have done this, but it's really difficult. And I have used this team a lot against this particular team, but it takes a long time. I don't recommend using Ctharrasque against this kind of setup at all. I don't recommend it. But I've got mana nice and fast. We love that for me. And remember, you can't curse these guys. You can't stun them. You can't do any kind of status effect to them no matter what you do. So keep that in mind. Now we can loop on this, so I'm going to do it. Maybe devour one of these two. I think it just tried to devour this one, and of course it didn't work because it can't work. No, I want to take that. I could take the skulls. I want to get rid of these two first, especially life and death. So they're running it with Elementalist, which is very bad for my team, but very good for them because freeze is what's going to really do the trick here. But we're going to cast this. What I was saying, life and death, even if they were running stealthy, they are not stunned. Okay. But I could curse them with Wand of Stars, you see. Do I leave the skulls there? Yes, he's got skull damage reduction. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this hero because life and death is really, really difficult. I'm going to do this. It just tried to devour this troop. We're going to do this. And now we are left with trying to kill these things with with skulls. First thing I'm going to do, even though I'm going to lose control of the board, well, this one's stunned, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being stunned. For him, Gorgotha's not stunned. He is the one I'm most worried about. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to save the cast on that and on this. I really need the skulls, so I am just going to. Doing this will do nothing except feed him. So there's no reason to cast him. No reason to cast this unless I really need mana or to clear some skulls off the board. So this is going to take a while. You might want to fast forward the battle a little bit. All right. If I could speed it up for you, I would, but there's a way to fast forward it yourself in the options on the video. Let's see. Just keep blowing things up, I guess, till I get some skulls. Till I get some skulls. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Everybody is cursed. I could clear that right now. And he's stunned, so I'm going to do that. We're going to cleanse my team. Yeah, I have to do it twice, apparently. Nah, okay, we're going to do that, though. Anytime I can get some skulls, that's what I need to do. So we're going to cleanse again. There we go. Sometimes you have to do it more than once in order for it to take effect. Because sometimes it clears off curse first, and then the second time you cast it will take the other things off. But I got cursed again in the meantime, so I think that's what happened there. No, we're just gonna blow things up again. Incidental skulls? Yes, we'll do that. Thank you. So, yeah, he's gonna cast that. Oy vey, I may lose. No, I can't lose. Me lose? No. Let's cast this again. Okay, skulls, skull hit, incidental skull hits. Yes! Oh, it's beautiful. So, even though it's difficult, you can still win with this team. I highly recommend not taking in Ctharrasque against an enraged Kurindara Leonis Tower team if you're doing Guild Wars or PvP. More water. Sorry about that. All right, next team. We're going to switch slots here. Random. Now, this is what I call the Killer's Club, when you've got Ctharrasque and Zolgoth, but we're not going to do that one yet. We're going to do things in order. I have 2 random teams without Ctharrasque, and neither one of them uses the Wand of Stars, so let's do those first. First one, I love Foxglove. Did I put in an alternative? Hold on. I didn't. You can use other things here that use, like, Arboreal Crystal would be great, for instance. But I love Foxglove. You get a ton of green. You create a leaf storm. It's great. So, Bogstrider is going to get you mana. He's going to destroy a bunch of things. He has low mana cost. He entangles the enemy when he does skull damage, and he has skull damage reduction as well. So, Bogstrider is underrated. He is one of the big ones when it comes to low-cost mana gen. And I am frozen, which is a bummer. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is... oh, I'm fighting a Killer's Club. I did not even notice. Oh. Don't know how this is going to work out. Do that. Alright, good thing for that bark skin. Definitely want to take out... oh, nose. Okay. So, I am not frozen on skulls. I'm going to take that. Do I take out Zolgoth or Ctharrasque first? That's the question, and there is no right answer. Actually, they're going to get more mana off of this board for Ctharrasque, so I am going to take Ctharrasque first. And hope that I made the right choice. Yeah. Oh, this may be my first loss. This is my first loss. Okay. I mean, it's a really good team. Alright, well, we'll try this team again. I haven't actually tested this team. I just really love the idea of it, so it's my first time using it. Let's see if we can get a win on that. We'll try one more time, and yeah, against something that's heavily green, probably a bad idea. Alright, we've got the Entangle right off the bat again. But I got them Got him. I used their green storm against them, and I got some. Right, it was good. Okay, let me show you how this works. So, Foxglove, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Explode a Gem and create 10 green gems. That's what I'm going to use it for. And you want to cast it wherever there are the fewest green gems on the board because it's going to take off that area, and then it'll fill in here, not in the area that you cast. Does that make sense? I'll show you. Maybe you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So I want to cast like here, but I can't, so we'll do here. But it filled in everywhere except where I removed stuff, so that is very cool. Javelin is Suncrest. Okay, we're going to blow things up. We'll get lots of mana, and, you know, the other team was just too difficult. It was just too much. I couldn't do it, and actually I'm going to cast this to get a little extra gold for the battle, and then we'll be done with it. Yeah, maybe not take this against a Killer's Club team. All right. Next up, we have what? All right, this is the one team that I made that does not use Elementalist class. Instead, I am Enraged Kurandara. Meh. All right. Instead, I'm using Slayer class. It has to be fully leveled. Don't use the Red Storm. You don't want a Firestorm at the beginning. I forgot to remove that. On the team code, you might want to change that. But specifically, become enraged on 4+ gem matches, triple skull damage to burning enemies, and also enraged when an enemy dies. It's incredibly powerful. It's the most powerful of the classes that have Fireblade. And the reason I am using it is because I still am going to get the freeze for every match 4. I'll get a burn and a freeze, which means that I can get that triple skull damage if I so choose. We'll see how this goes. Using the Essence of Evil, of course you don't have to use the Essence of Evil. There are other weapons you can use. I was going to put some alternates in the description, but I forgot. Let's see, we need mana. We need purple mana to start off, and we don't have it. So, I mean, might as well. I had the Enrage. I didn't have the, I did not have the burn on him, but, yeah, I'm taking that purple. Go ahead and take the skulls. I don't mind. There we go. Excellent. And we are going to take out Ctharrasque first, and then we'll take this guy out, Lexo, so that he cannot cast. And I can't do anything about him. I have to... I will show you. Look, you can't do anything to him. Nothing's going to happen except that I blew up some mana. That's it. That's all you can do. So I'm going to take out this guy, and then I'm going to start hitting him. I can hit him with this guy. So I'm not limited to doing skulls against him. I can also use him. Oh, and that worked very well. Yay! So I did get triple skull damage on Ctharrasque. I believe there, I didn't mention it when it happened. The second skull hit I got him, I believe. And now, yeah, here is another possibility for a Ctharrasque team. We're not going to use that. It's not on my list, but here's one for example that you could use as well. Whoops, and we're going to take the next team. I have 2 here with Ctharrasque and Zolgoth. There are lots of options here for both of them, but I have 2 that I'm going to share at the moment. This one, if you created this team, let me know. I got this team from chat on Tacit's stream, and I don't remember who gave it to Tacit because I forgot to write it down. I'm so sorry if it was you. Let me know and I will give you credit. But Mountain Crusher, Thrall, Zolgoth, Ctharrasque, Thrall, and Mountain Crusher are going to be fast mana. The Mountain Crusher will create a dust storm, which will make it so that you have extra mana for this. But we're going to start with Zolgoth, I believe. And I'm going to take out this. I really need to take out Queen Beetrix, so we're going to do that next. Nice. Blow up all the things. Yeah, rope dart is very detrimental to my health. That's okay. We're going to take you out next. Ha ha ha. And we're going to blow things up. No, I'm just going to go ahead and do this again. The Mountain Crusher is very good for this team. I just didn't need it. So there is that team. Thank you very much for the team, whomever created this. Sorry I couldn't give you a verbal credit on it. So sorry. Let me know. Let me know who you are. And the last team I created, and it is this one. This one's using Arboreal Crystal instead of Foxglove. Foxglove is awesome, but of course we love our Arboreal Crystal as well. Again with Bogstrider, this time with Zul'Goth and Ctharrasque. I am dependent upon getting some green mana to start off with. Oops. We'll see how it goes. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Green! Can I get a match 4? I'm frozen on green. Ugh. That's okay. That's okay. Blow things up. Why is there a red storm? Because they're using Slayer class. Wait, are they using Slayer? I thought they were... No, they're using Sunspear. That means Persistent Red Storm, double damage from Phoenicia for that red storm. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this. And we're gonna take out Phoenicia first. Then we'll take out Tina. Tina is also incredibly powerful. And this will... It's only going to blow things up. It's not going to summon, so we're good on the rest of this, but we're going to go ahead and take her out anyway. And this blows up green gems and creates a leaf storm, just like the Foxglove creates a leaf storm. And I think I already had mana maybe, but anyway, there we go. Woohoo! That was fun. I had one loss in all of those teams, and it's because I went against a killer's club. But anyway, please let me know your thoughts on the troop. Just tell me what you think. Tell me your favorite teams. I will add them to my forum and to the description of this this video. Yeah. So anyway, I'll also on the screen right now you will see a thumbnail for the video I made for Zul'Goth, and all like 32 teams I made for him, so you can compare. What do you like more? Do you like Zul'Goth? Do you like Ctharrasque better? And which one do you think that you should craft first if you don't have either one? Anyway, have a wonderful day or night wherever you may be, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye!